The Hamilton Tiger Cats are 3.5-point home underdogs to the Red Blacks on Saturday afternoon as Ottawa looks to punch its ticket to the postseason for the first time since 2018. The Red Blacks crushed the Argonauts last week to take a stranglehold on second place in the East Division and beat the Ticats with a walk-off field goal from Lewis Ward back in Week 4. Hamilton, meanwhile, is coming off a bye after upsetting the Argonauts in the Labor Day Classic. Taylor Powell returned to practice with the team this week, though Levi Mitchell will remain the number one job. Can Hamilton keep its faint home playoff hopes alive, or will Ottawa clinch its postseason spot?
Ottawa is booking their ticket to the playoffs. Our nation, get ready to pack TD Place for the East semifinal, because that's where this team is going to be this postseason. I think the Red Blacks are just plain and simple the better team here. As much as the Ticats were impressive in that rare victory over the Argos, that's a rivalry matchup. It's a different animal. We all know that, Hodge. What happens in the Labor Day Classic is entirely separate from what happens in the rest of the season. And what the Ottawa Red Blacks have looked like the rest of the season is a great football team, and one that had a dominant win last week, has had 2 dominant wins over the last 3 weeks, in fact. And I think they will show that once again against the Ticats. I'm taking Ottawa, and I'm taking them no matter what the points are.
Wow, so minus 50, you're still taking Ottawa.
Absolutely.
Wow, okay, I would not advise our listeners and viewers to go that far on the alternative spread market.
Sub 25% against the spread, so don't listen to me on that.
Fair enough. I am actually going to hedge my bets with this one again. The Ottawa Red Blacks have consistently beaten teams close this season. The exception was last week when they hammered the Argonauts. Well, I don't see Damon Webb getting another 2 pick sixes in this one, especially early on. I do think that the Red Blacks are going to win this one, but they beat teams close, right? They run the ball offensively. I know their offensive line is a little bit banged up right now. That could potentially hurt them. They've got Drake Centers, I believe, making his first start of the season at right tackle in place of an injured Zach Pelios. So I think that this team is good enough to win. Hamilton, though, not an easy place to play, even when the Ticats have been struggling. Chris Jones has improved that defense, though I still don't think they're one of the better units in the CFL. I do think that they will be able to get some pressure on what is suddenly a kind of young and banged up Ottawa Red Blacks offensive line. So I like the Ticats to cover here. Greg Bell, I think, has done a nice job bringing some energy to that offense. Levi Mitchell has played very well the last couple of weeks, it should be said. I think that's why he has kept the starting job, even though Taylor Powell is back practicing and should dress in a backup role for this game. But I will take the Red Blacks to win, go to the postseason. I'm in full agreement with you on that, JC. They're going to host the East semifinal, I believe. They could mathematically still catch the Montreal Alouettes. Those two teams have 2 games remaining, but I see them finishing second, and I see them clinching a home, or at least clinching a playoff berth, likely to be at home this week.